Hello, and welcome back to Inner Vitality. If you're here today, it's likely because you're embarking on one of life's most beautiful and profound journeys, the journey to parenthood. We know this path can be filled with hope, anticipation, and sometimes a little confusion. One of the most common questions we hear is, when is the best time to have sex after my period to get pregnant? It's a simple question with a fascinating and deeply personal answer. Today we're going to demystify this process, breaking down the science of your body in a way that's easy to understand and empowering. We'll explore not just the how, but the why, connecting your physical health, your mental well-being, and your sexual health to create the best possible conditions for conception. So grab a warm cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into this important conversation together. Part 1. Understanding your cycle, the fertile window. Let's start with the basics. Your menstrual cycle is so much more than just your period. It's a symphony of hormonal changes, each playing a crucial role. A typical cycle is about 28 days long, but it's important to remember that every woman is unique. Your cycle could be shorter or longer, and that's perfectly normal. The key to understanding when to get pregnant is to pinpoint your fertile window. The fertile window is a specific period of time in your cycle when pregnancy is possible. It's not just a single day, it's a window of about 6 days. Why 6 days? Because sperm can live inside your body for up to 5 days, and your egg is viable for about 12 to 24 hours after it's released. This means if you have sex even a few days before you ovulate, the sperm can be waiting and ready to fertilize the egg as soon as it appears. The most fertile days are the 2 days leading up to ovulation and the day of ovulation itself. So, how do you find this magical window? First, you need to understand the different phases of your cycle. Phase 1, the menstrual phase. This is when you have your period. It's the beginning of your cycle and lasts about 3 to 7 days. During this time, your body is shedding the uterine lining. Phase 2, the follicular phase. This phase starts on the first day of your period and lasts until you ovulate. Your body is getting ready to release an egg. Hormones like FSH, follicle-stimulating hormone, are working to mature an egg in your ovary. Phase 3, ovulation. This is the main event. A surge of luteinizing hormone, LH, triggers the release of the mature egg from the ovary. This usually happens around day 14 of a 28-day cycle. Phase 4, the luteal phase. After ovulation, the leftover follicle transforms into something called the corpus luteum, which produces progesterone. This hormone thickens the uterine lining, preparing it for a fertilized egg. If pregnancy doesn't occur, the corpus luteum breaks down, progesterone levels drop, and your period begins again. So, when to have sex after your period? The fertile window usually opens up around a week after your period ends, leading up to ovulation. For a 28-day cycle, this is typically between day 10 and day 17. But again, everyone is different. Part 2. Tracking your fertile window. Practical tools. Now that you understand the what, let's talk about the how. You don't have to guess. There are some simple, effective ways to track your body's signals. Method 1. Calendar tracking. This is a great starting point. Simply mark the first day of your period on a calendar or a period tracking app. After a few months, you'll start to see a pattern and can predict your likely ovulation day. Remember, it's an estimate, but it's a good one. Method 2. Basal body temperature, or BBT. Your basal body temperature is your body's temperature at rest. After you ovulate, a tiny spike in progesterone causes your BBT to rise by about 0.5 to 1 degree Fahrenheit. By taking your temperature with a special BBT thermometer every morning before you even get out of bed, you can spot this pattern. The temperature rise confirms that you've already ovulated, so the best time to have sex is in the days before you see this rise. Method 3. Ovulation predictor kits, or OPKs. These are like home pregnancy tests, but they detect the LH surge that happens just before you ovulate. When you get a positive result, It means ovulation is likely to happen within the next 24 to 36 hours. This is an excellent tool because it helps you pinpoint the most fertile days. Method 4. Cervical mucus monitoring. This might sound a little strange, but it's one of the most reliable ways to track your fertility. As you approach ovulation, your cervical mucus becomes clear, slippery, and stretchy, like raw egg whites. This fertile mucus helps sperm travel to the egg. After ovulation, it becomes thicker and less noticeable. Paying attention to this change can be a powerful tool. You can use one or a combination of these methods. They are all about listening to your body. Think of them as your personal fertility roadmap. Part 3. The mental and emotional journey. Let's be honest, the pressure to get pregnant can be intense. The mental and emotional toll of trying can sometimes overshadow the joy of the journey itself. It's so easy to turn sex from a beautiful, intimate act of connection into a task on a to-do list. This is where your mental and emotional well-being come into play. Stress, anxiety, and disappointment can affect your hormones and your cycle. We are not just talking about the physical body, we are talking about the whole person. When you are stressed, your body produces cortisol, and high levels of cortisol can interfere with the very hormones that regulate your cycle, like GnRH, which is crucial for ovulation. So how do we navigate this? First, communicate with your partner. This is a journey you are on together. Talk about your feelings, your fears, and your hopes. Make a conscious effort to keep the romance and spontaneity alive. Plan date nights, share moments of non-sexual intimacy, and remember why you fell in love in the first place. Second, practice self-care. Find healthy ways to manage stress. This could be anything from gentle yoga or meditation to long walks in nature, journaling, or spending time on a hobby you love. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's essential for your well-being and for creating a calm, loving environment for a future baby. Third, manage your expectations. It's okay if it doesn't happen on the first or second try. The average time it takes for a healthy couple to conceive is several months to a year. Give yourself grace and celebrate the small steps. Remember, the goal is not just to make a baby, but to continue building a strong, loving foundation for your family. This journey is a testament to your partnership, your resilience, and your love. Part 4. The role of sexual health and wellness. Now, let's talk about sexual health. Having sex at the right time is crucial, but what else can you do? The act of sex itself is more than just about timing. It's about creating the right environment. Let's address some common myths and questions. Frequency. You don't need to have sex every day. In fact, having sex every other day during your fertile window is often recommended. This gives your partner's sperm count time to replenish, ensuring a higher concentration of healthy sperm. Having sex daily can sometimes decrease sperm quality. So having sex on days 10, 12, 14, and 16 of a 28-day cycle is a great strategy. Positions. There is no scientific evidence that any specific sexual position increases the chances of conception. Gravity is not a factor. After ejaculation, sperm are propelled forward with great force, and they're designed to swim. So whether you are lying down, standing up, or doing a handstand, the sperm will do their job. Focus on what is comfortable and pleasurable for you and your partner. Lubricants. Some lubricants can be harmful to sperm. If you are using a lubricant, make sure it is sperm-friendly or fertility-safe. These are specifically formulated to mimic the body's natural cervical fluid and not impede sperm motility. Partner's health. Don't forget your partner's role. His health is just as important. Things like a healthy diet, regular exercise, and avoiding excessive alcohol and smoking can significantly improve sperm quality and quantity. His journey is a part of this too. Part 5. When to seek help and a special invitation. For most couples, this journey is a beautiful and successful one, but we also want to acknowledge that for some, it can be longer or more challenging. If you have been trying for a year without success, or 6 months if you are over 35, it might be a good time to talk to a doctor. They can help you and your partner explore if there are any underlying issues that need to be addressed. Remember, there are so many incredible resources and medical advancements available today. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not a sign of failure. Before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to ask for your support. If this video has provided you with clarity, comfort, or hope, and if you believe in our mission to bring you high-quality, heartfelt content about health and wellness, consider subscribing to Inner Vitality. By subscribing, you'll join a community of people who are on similar journeys, and you'll help us create more videos just like this one. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Conclusion: a message of hope and connection. So, to answer the question, when to have sex after periods to get pregnant, the key is not to think of it as a single moment, but as a fertile window. It's about listening to your body, understanding its incredible rhythms, and timing sex to align with that window, which is usually a week or so after your period ends. But most importantly, this journey is more than just about timing. It's about communication, patience, love, and self-care. It's about honoring the connection between you and your partner and remembering that the process itself is a testament to the life you are building together. From all of us here at Inner Vitality, we wish you peace, love, and a successful journey. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you in our next video. Take care of yourselves inside and